So you have 58,281 names on the wall. Each name has a story. And the stories are incredibly broad and deep and can be very emotional.
There's a special term that many of us that spend time here at the wall use, and we call it wall magic. They're just stories of unbelievable coincidence or circumstance that happen here at the wall or because of this memorial.
We find things like that all the time. People that have served and actually served with somebody else and they both happen to be there at exactly the same time. How does that happen? So the wall magic is every day. It's a little hard to explain unless you've been here.
Met one Marine down here one time, and I started talking to him. And I said, "When'd you get to Vietnam?" And he said, "January 68. "Where'd you go?" "Quang Tri." "Who were you assigned to?" "MABS 36. "What was your MOS?" 2851. I said, "You're my replacement. You showed up 2 days after I left." And then I got to ask him, because I left just before the start of the Tet Offensive, got to ask him about what it was like there during the Tet Offensive, and I'm very glad I got out when I got out. You know.
For me, it's a service to the Vietnam generation. It's a place of pilgrimage, the wall is.
My dad, when his name got put on the wall, it had the little cross on it, meaning status unknown. In 2007, they identified his remains from the crash site that was in Laos. He got shot down in an F-4 in 1972. So it was from 1972 to 2007 that I really had no idea what happened to my dad. At his funeral in Arlington, one of the wall volunteers who actually served with my dad was there. We became fast friends. He volunteered at the wall, said that it might be therapeutic for me to volunteer at the wall, and the rest is history. I've been here ever since.
And I've been doing it now for about 10 years. And it's great because you get to meet people from all over the world. You get to educate people about the Vietnam War. You get to learn a lot of things from different people, and you get to meet a lot of really nice volunteers.
It's camaraderie, it's healing, and there's a term we use, which is it's the wall that heals, and it really does. It really does. It's healed me, it's healed others.
I think as a veteran, I'm so grateful to those that served in Vietnam. They made sure that when I came home from my deployments that I was thanked. I feel like I owe it to the people who served. I volunteered while I was on active duty, and you would see a Vietnam veteran coming by and they'd have a list of 20 names of people that they served with and lost friends in Vietnam. And I would get the ladder and I'd go to every 20 names and do the rubbings for them. And I just felt like I was giving back. I understood. I knew how they felt. I knew what it was like to deploy, but I didn't know what it was like to come back and not be thanked. For me, that magic is bringing people together who've actually known my dad, meeting new friends, understanding a little bit more about him than I ever knew before. It's pretty special.